Enzo is a lovely orange and white boy who came from Greenville, North Carolina, and he was living under the house of some students. They were taking care of him and making sure he had shelter and was fed. But then when the school year ended, they were concerned that Enzo would be on his own. So they reached out to this lovely local rescue. They were very hopeful that they would find him a home. Then he tested positive for leukemia. So his chances went from really good to almost zero. And so they reached out right away and said, "Do you have room for this sweet boy?" And fortunately, we did. He came to BCR and he went through the usual vet visit and quarantine and everything else to just make sure he was in tip-top shape. And leukemia is not an illness that's necessarily visible and happening right away, but it's in their system and it can cause a multitude of health problems. So it's something you have to deal with and just be vigilant about if you have a leukemia positive cat. Then he went into our leukemia positive rooms and he just kind of fit right in. He's super loving. He's got very soulful eyes and he loves to gaze at you, with these eyes. And he loves other kitties and he really loves people. And I think, again, that harkens back to the care he got from the college students. He will sit with anybody that comes in his room. If you pet him long enough, he drools and is just so happy and loving. And he's, again, we thank the Supakit family of customers and you all for providing him food. One of his favorite things is wet food. It's, I think he would just bypass the kibbles and go straight for the wet food every time. So again, thank you for making that possible for him. When Enzo came through the gates of BCR, he was home forever. He had to leave his house where the students were and go through a rescue, and who knows what he did before that. So all his troubles are over now. He is in his home forever. That's our promise to every cat who comes to BCRs. You are now home. You will be here until you cross the Rainbow Bridge and leave us. And that's our promise. They will always be loved and cared for.